What's up, YouTube? This Starwolf. Make sure you hit all three of them important buttons. Anyway, look, I'm gonna let y'all know something off tops, okay? I agree 100% with what Big U was saying in regards to this situation. It is unfortunate that somebody lost their life, though when you're a part of a certain lifestyle, these are the repercussions and consequences that go with that lifestyle. Now, I'm going to just kill all game. I'm going to let y'all in on a little something. Everybody making videos about this, talking about who killed Rondo, who could have did it, why it happened. Big U had his hands in it because he wasn't getting the bag. Look, it all boils down to what Big U said. Ain't nobody bigger than a program. You have somebody that's from Savannah, Georgia, that's claiming a set, a known set, and feels like he was above the program. Ain't nobody. First off, if you feel somebody was gonna extort you or wanted money from you and wanted you to check in, then why would you call them after you got your homeboy knocked down? That don't even make no sense. First off, this is what you need to realize and recognize if you ain't knowing. You supposed to check in. You supposed to tap in, whatever you want to call it. You supposed to get with your homeboys on a regular basis, especially if you're around the age that Quando is. You claiming a gang, you supposed to get with your homies at all times. Like, you supposed to be tapping in like, what's up, homie? What's up, you know? Ain't nobody asking you to put in no work or nothing like that, because everybody already know, for one, you're not from LA. For two, you from Savannah, Georgia. You should be checking in anyway, because it's a lot of people that's gonna be upset. And when I say a lot of people, I'm speaking of specific persons that's from rolling 60s, that grew up in the set, banging every day on hood patrol, knocking shit down, getting locked up, going from juvenile hall to YA, county jail, prison, losing homies, getting shot, having to shoot people, shoot back, knock shit down, getting DPs, going to functions, picnics, meetings, all kind of shit. And here it is. You have somebody that's from out of town, from Savannah, Georgia, that's claiming the set, that ain't participated in none of that. And it's consequences when you don't participate in none of that, when you supposed to participate. You claiming something that you really, really have no knowledge of, but you doing it. Chuck Taylor's on, you got the Chucks on, you got the khakis on, flags around your head, everything. Big banged out. But you ain't checking in and tapping in with your real homeboys. And then you say, like, Big U is a big homeboy. He is your big homie. And you talking about you ain't fixing to check in and you ain't fixing to do that, then it was consequences. And not saying that Big U had anything to do with anything, because I'm going to break this down for y'all too. For one, if you ain't knowing, and he wasn't knowing because he not from LA, everybody know about the gas stations. When you pull up to the gas station, there's wolves at the gas stations. You got to be on your toes at all times, looking around when you pumping the gas and everything. Ain't none of that out there on the phone like you do back home in your own city in Savannah, Georgia, or wherever you from. You get to the gas station, everybody already knows. Somebody might pull up. Somebody might see you. Homie, what's happening? I just seen something. Niggas been the block, come right back around and get at you. Many people done been knocked down at the gas station. All kind of shit be happening. So he not knowing this because he not from LA, because he don't know the real politics, because he really don't be tapping in with nobody. This is all for show. And like I said, you got many people mad that's been grew up in it, been participating in it, going to functions, meetings and everything. And here it is. He get to claim the set and don't nothing happen to him or nothing. He ain't gonna check in with us. He ain't gonna come and kick it with us or nothing. Who do he think he is? You're not above the program. When you hear Big U say you're not above the program or anybody, that's what being above the program means. You're not above going to no meetings, no functions, anything that's mandatory. You're not above that. Don't think that you can't be knocked down. And anybody can be knocked down. It don't matter where you from. Don't matter what city or town you from, what state, it don't matter. But like I said, when you claim something, when you put yourself in them shoes and you decide that I'm going to hop in this lane right here and I'm going to travel down this lane right here. This is my lane right here. It's repercussions and consequences that go with that. That's just what it is, you know? And you always gonna have people that look at him like he ain't no real 60s. He ain't no real 60 anyway. And in my eyes, I don't care. He ain't no real 60 to me. So, I mean, you got your homeboy knocked down. You thinking it was sweet and cool. You brought a Beverly Center. You thinking everything. Because, see, that's how people think. That ain't never been to L.A. That's not from L.A. You think that everything just go down in South Central. You think it's just everything. You think the bullshit is just limited and consolidated to one area. You thinking niggas won't travel outside of the areas and get at you. And that's not true. Now you want to reach out, call, help me. Who got something to do with this? My homeboy gone. The average person that's gangbanging, that's from any set, then lost many homeboys. This is what happens. Quando Rondo shouldn't have said what he said to Big U. He should have tapped in. He should have checked in. He should have called him. He should have been calling him on a regular basis just for the fact that you from Savannah, Georgia, and you claiming 60s. You should have been getting that, and not just Big U. You should have been getting that people around your age. You should have been getting that niggas around your age like, what's happening, homie? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to kick it with everybody, because ain't nobody going to kick it with everybody, and everybody don't like everybody. Even if you from the set. But it could have been a few that, hey, look, these the ones I fuck with when I come to LA. These my niggas right here, you know what I'm saying, from 60s, you know. It's what it is. But you felt like you were bigger than a program. And you not bigger than a program. Ain't nobody bigger than a program. When you put on them shoes and start walking in them shoes from that day forth, When you get quoted, when you get put on the set, that's it. That's just what it is. Unless you snitch on somebody or something else, then you get booted. Then you ain't gotta worry about that type of lifestyle no more. And Quando Rondo don't even look like he built like that. He look too friendly to be. Look, stop. Look, if you don't want all that come with all that, stop claim. Look, you from Savannah, Georgia. Do what they do in Savannah, Georgia. It's hard niggas everywhere, no matter where you from, no matter where you grew up. You ain't gotta be from 60s. You ain't gotta be from no set. You can do you. Do you. But don't get to talking about rolling 60s when it's niggas from 60s that then lost their lives. Real niggas. It's real niggas from 60s that then lost their lives putting in work for this. It's real niggas doing life sentences, 20s, 30s, and 40s and all that type of shit behind this shit. It's real niggas from 60s that's doing life sentences. They dead. They not coming back. People got heartache and pain. People's mamas then lost sons, then lost brothers, then lost uncles, homies, homegirls. And here it is. You thought you didn't have to check in? Who are you? Who are you? We get mad with one of the homies that's actually from the set, that grew up in the set, that's been putting in work, moved somewhere, and we ain't seen him in a long time. And here it is, you from Savannah, Georgia, and thought you was just gonna slide in and slide out, and that was that? No, sir. But that's what that's all about. And yeah, I ain't never believed Big U had nothing to do with nothing, and no extortion or nothing. It's just, it is what it is. And you got little hungry ass niggas that's like, shit, we out here every day with the shit, putting in work, doing this, doing that. And this nigga ain't gonna be from another state claiming our set and then come out here and not check in with us and tap in with us and all that type of shit. Niggas feel like that from every set. That's just what it is. Look, I'm Starwolf. And I'm up out of here. And make sure you hit them 3 things so you can get my videos when they drop. Peace.